I must finish this.
Made us proud today. Our ranks have swelled in recent months, and our coffers are overflowing with jewels and gold. We want to see the spoils go to the best among us. It's a verbal handshake. You know what? Go talk to Glirian the Redbeard. He'll tell you everything you need to know. Glirian's a good sort, just not too friendly. Doesn't show any emotions, really. Is bloodthirst an emotion? Never mind. Oh, the usual. Mother robbed tombs for decades in the dunes of Alakir. She raised me on her hip and forced me to join the Undaunted with her. It's the sort of thing every daughter has to deal with. Oh yes, she's a proud member. Goes by the name Hel Ralala. Just don't, you know, talk to her. She's a mean old bird. A funny story. When she was young, some thick skull heard her name and had trouble pronouncing it. Her real name is Hel Alragath, just like me. But Ralala stuck, and she's been using it for 30 years.
Is there something I can do for you, Undaunted? Marge, Urgalag, and I have been selected to curate a challenge for our fellows. We will be sending Undaunted into the depths of Tamriel in search of treasure and glory. The difference is the reward. Every day, we three decide on specific dungeons the crew will explore. Steadfast like yourself can take a pledge to see the job done. Madge's demeanor best suits the new blood. I understand the fragility of life. I will not sugarcoat the tasks I give our more seasoned cohorts, and Agarlog will simply choose based on her desire to break you or take you. The result is the same. You earn keys, which you can turn into us to gain gear we keep on hand. Harder challenges result in more keys and more opportunities to fill your pockets. Very good. Then make your introduction to Agarlog Chiefbane if you value your ability to chew. She would not take being snubbed lightly. Make your introduction to Agarlog brief. Sparking her ire or her interest could be detrimental to your health. It was my idea. Many of our cohorts are drunken thrill-seekers. That's not how I see life. Thus, the pledge. A pledge to explore the deep places in the world. I'd prefer it. I pledge to explore, state the name of the dungeon here, and return undaunted. Simple, I think. Noble. The Undaunted have grown in number of late. Stalwarts like you have done too much, hauling precious treasures from the dark places in the world. The crew did not form so that we could own manors or barter for a seat on the Imperial Council. We formed to explore, to have fun. Why not share in our bounty, in our good fortune?
You a talker or a gawker? Might earn a busted lip either way. Guess I'll leave your face as it is then. Can't make any promises about that in the future. That's not always a threat. Faces are good for more than punching on rare occasion. I suppose I'll be getting used to seeing yours around. Or not. Could get it mauled off on your first pledge. Break hearts, break faces, break anything I feel like, really. And when the mood strikes, I assign pledges. Undaunted who want to be among the first to see a newly discovered dungeon go through me. Even we haven't seen everything Nirn has to offer. Some Undaunted sponsor expeditions to find new challenges to overcome. That earns them the privilege of taking the first crack. You stake a claim on some new dungeons, I'll offer you pledges for it. Good. Tell Maj I said to give you a key. Maybe that'll help you keep that face long enough for me to get to know it. Go on. Finish your business with Maj. Then you can try to impress me. Let's say I don't bow to tradition, especially concerning romance. Someone catches my eye, I'll win their heart. Bloodied my blade on dozens of jealous lovers. Not to mention preachy types who can't mind their own business. In the old clans? Yeah. When Orsimer disapprove of your behavior, blades do the talking. I'm very opinionated.
Hey there, scrub. You'd best stay back. We are speaking of blood and glory, for we are undaunted. Did she now? She must like you. In that case, you're going to need all the help you can get. Take your key and come back when you're ready to take the pledge. I can't wait to see what you're made of.
My comrades look worse than they smell, don't they? Don't let these bastards intimidate you. Take the Undaunted pledge.
The banished cells. High Kinlord Relis has only grown more cunning and dangerous since the Keepers split his soul. If they can't contain him, someone's gotta put him down for good. Someone like you. The ancient unkillable Kinlord isn't enough for you? I knew I liked you. Relis is known to summon great Daedroth to serve him. Don't let him distract you. Destroy the Kinlord without even bothering to destroy those lackeys. Are you going to let some insubstantial geriatric elf give you pause? Get to the banished cells and kick the Kinlord's hind straight to oblivion.
How are you doing, Milksop? Kill any big scary monsters this week? Ha! You've probably fought what? Some mud crabs and malnourished bandits? Undaunted tackle the big things. Scary things. Found only in the dark places of the world. Things with flesh-eating fists, hungry for your face. We are thrill-seeking adventurers, every one. We aren't mercenaries like the Fighters Guild, or patriots like the Dominion. We fight to prove we're the toughest of the litter. You want in? You'll have to prove yourself. That's the spirit. What's a centuries-old cursed bloodline in the face of unmitigated bravado? Enter the banished cells, stay a while, maybe bother a ghost. If you come out alive, see me at the tavern in Volkelgard. We'll talk more then. This one doesn't help. This one has already done his due diligence, seen his share of dangerous delves. His job, we're experienced.
Well met. I thank you for the assistance, but this place is teeming with Daedra. You should leave, if you value your life. I am Keeper Sirion, Warden of the Banished Cells. The Daedra have helped my prisoner, High Kinlord Release the 12th, to escape his prison. Release is an immortal phantom who wields powerful magic. You should return to the surface and war. You're serious? I've mentioned the swarms of Daedra, have I not? There are, if you're willing to risk your life, there are other keepers who may need help. I imagine the High Kinlord sent more against us than the Banekin who harangued me. Well met. You're serious? 3 of my comrades remain somewhere in these halls. They serve as keepers under me. So I have not seen them since the Daedra attack.
This involved the business that Razumdar was telling us about. The Queen's cat claimed he had eyes in the Psijic Order, but we assumed that was more of his braggadocio. Very well. We'll send word to Lilandril that you may cross to the college. The newcomer wants us to blather on about the many wonders of the Blessed Isle. Why, by all means. Let us sing the praises of the Sapiarchs, reveal a recipe for an Altmer delicacy, and select the best House of Reveries performance for you to attend. Indeed. Perhaps you aren't as dull as we first presumed. My queen has asked that we welcome you, so we shall tell you that the Sapiarchs are our teachers. The compound in Lilandril serves as the seat of their prestigious college. And we shall alert the Portal Master to accommodate you. Once inside, seek out Lana Teal, Sapiarch...
As I have said, the Proxy Queen is unable to hold an audience with petitioners at this time. There are other affairs that require her attention. Ah!
Heed me, brothers and sisters. You look at one another and suspect nothing, but in any heart can lurk the taint of Daedric worship.
Honestly, I think she plans to do something rash. She might even attack the guards. Ugh. Nebera.
We don't care for troublemakers here.
Yeah.
Stay strong, Emil. I'll get you out of this.
Secure the prisoner in the Fighters Guild. Off you go.
Not now, please. I really must prepare for tonight's lecture. Besides, only those with permission may enter the College of Sapiarchs. We can't have just anyone wandering around the compound. So you're the luminary the Proxy Queen wants me to treat with kid gloves. And I suppose the arrogant Sijic is with you? Oh, very well. Let's get this over with. The compound has been purposely isolated to serve as a sanctuary and place of study. Research and scholarship require solitude and quiet, after all. Will you... Just follow me and step onto the dais.
Stay strong, Emil. I'll get you out of this.
Secure the prisoner in the Fighters Guild.
By the 7 sacred texts! Who has dared invade this place of learning?
I've got this. You talk to that Sapiarch.
This is unheard of. Attacked in our own sanctuary. This is terrible. Please excuse my present state, as I am distraught beyond all rational thought. I never imagined that Daedra would attack our compound. It's madness. Forgive my lapse in protocol. I am Elamil, Sapiarch of Daedric Fallacies. Happened? Oh, it isn't over yet. There was no warning. Daedra filled the compound. So many great minds cut down. We were able to clear the courtyard, but there's more inside. I fear for the safety of the head Sapiarch and our other sages. The Crystal Tower? You need to speak to Lanatil, Sapiarch of Arcanology and head of our college. She's trapped inside with those monsters. I suggest you enter through the labyrinth beneath the compound. Just...
According to the maps I studied, the labyrinth is this way.
I'll return to Lilondrel and warn the guards.
Good idea. Perhaps I should have come...
There's more to this than a simple Daedric incursion. I felt a strange sensation when we arrived. A sense of urgency. We need to hurry and find the trapped Sapiarchs. Sometimes. Probably has something to do with living on a displaced island and being part of the Sijic Order. We knew the 3 Daedric princes were a threat. But this is our first clear evidence of their hostile intent. Even scholars have ways to defend themselves. Which reminds me, I can protect myself, but I'm not much good in a raging battle. I'll try to stay behind you and keep out of the way. Now, let's hurry and go save the Sapien.
Little friends, it's time to crawl out from the dark.
By the stars! This place is enormous!
Silken web, slowly, painfully.
The plot we've weaved is catching prey.
I'd like to explore this compound one day, when fewer Daedra are about, of course.
Seal this place, mortal flea!
We shall feast tonight!
Seal this place, mortal flea! Come closer, my siblings. A meal approaches.
hear voices up ahead.
No more sages need die today, Sapiarch. Just give me the diamond keys.
The Resolute Diamonds are not mine to give. Especially not to a Daedric cultist.
Lathan! Stop!
Valcerin! No, damn you!
You and your companion arrived in the proverbial nick of time. Now, if you wouldn't mind, who in Oblivion are you? And how did you know the College of Sapiarchs was under assault? First, the cultist leads an army of Daedra into our compound and demands I turn over the Resolute Diamonds. Now, you arrive with a warning from the long-absent sages of Artaeum. I think you need to explain yourself before we go any further. That's impossible. We would know if the tower's defenses had been breached. But it would explain the disasters currently befalling the Somerset Isle. Let's say I believe you. What does the Right Master suggest as the next step? A reasonable plan, but access to the tower requires the Resolute Diamonds, which are guarded by the tower's Sentinels. Only they can use the keys. I suppose they are the next targets. We need to warn Hanael and Imidril at the Illumination Academy. We appreciate your aid in this matter. Before you head to the Illumination Academy, perhaps you can have your friend get that cultist out of my compound. As it is, it's going to take weeks to get rid of the stench of Daedra. Every 11 years, 2 Sapiarchs are selected to undergo a long and extensive ritual to attune them to the Resolute Diamonds, the keys that open the Crystal Tower. These Sentinels guard the diamonds and utilize them to grant access to the tower. The Azure Diamonds are a matched set, specifically attuned to a pair of Sapiarchs at any given time. Only an attuned Sentinel can use a diamond key, and both keys are required to open the path into the tower. Who can say how much the cultist actually knows about the diamonds and their function? The Daedric prince he serves, however, has magic enough to utilize the diamonds. That's why we must make sure the Sentinels are safe and out of harm's way. In addition to their Sentinel duties, Hanael and Imidril also serve as scholars in the College of Sapiarchs. They have research to conduct, lectures to give. For their own protection, however, their identities as Sentinels are known only to a few. That's our standard practice. Difficult times call for desperate measures, however. You need to know who they are so you can find them and return them to our compound. Hanael needed to use the Academy library, and Imidril accompanied her. Let's leave these Psijics to their work. We have a college to put back together.
You there. Tell my darling wife to release me, and I'll ask Mathala to kill you quickly when the new age dawns. Spinner saved me from fools and altruistic adventurers. Valcerin turned her back on me and my daughter a long time ago. Is it any wonder I've found acceptance and a purpose among the court of Bedlam? Don't presume to judge my actions, you insignificant flea. I am an Earl in the court of Bedlam now, chosen personally by Mathala to represent her on this all-too-fragile world. Leave me. I'm done speaking to you now.
I can't believe I was concerned about the welfare of my husband. To find Lathan here, threatening the Sapiox and leading a horde of Daedra. How could he betray the Order like that? How could he betray me? A simple spell of binding. His attention was so focused on the Sapiox, he wasn't prepared to deal with another Psijic mage. While you go and find the Tower Sentinels at the Illumination Academy, I'll take Lathan back to Artaeum. I almost hope he gives me a little trouble. I could use a reason to unleash some pain and suffering on this turncoat. Don't worry. My spell will hold until we reach the confines of Kapora Tower.